Fox body.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Slacking on the videos a ton. Haley's car's painted. Dad just got back from street meet with my car. Gotta swap wheels, put the street tires back on the FR500s and the dry rotted 555s. But car done good. It keeps fouling plugs because it's not tuned. It'll be good. On here to help you push your freaking heavy race car. You know what you do? Make sure you ain't got no fuel and you just sit here and start cranking this thing. You might not have a starter by the end of it, but it works. That's how you do it. I really just had to get out of the dirt. I couldn't push this thing. It's the heaviest Fox body I've ever been in. Might as well. I ain't gonna push it the rest of the way. Why should I? You want to go faster, put it in second. Uh-oh. God, it sounds like it's falling apart. Uh-oh. We're calling it a day. No. I tap out. I'm done. I love the way I did that. Very nice. I got the car in. Not really gonna film much since I'm by myself. I'm just gonna get started on tearing the front clip apart and stuff like that until somebody gets here, and then I'll throw it on the lift and start doing everything underneath. But until then, I'm gonna yank the front clip off, take my downpipe up off, pull the turbo off, start just unplugging stuff, because there's kind of a good bit going on. It's not your typical LS. You can just put a 10mm on everything and yank it out. There's a lot of stuff going on in here that it don't look like much, but I had to leave the stock harness and use it for like 4 wires. So all the stock harness is getting ripped out, basically cleaning up all this. It's gonna look a little bit different. It's gonna have a different turbo on it. May go ahead and paint the engine bay a different color while I'm already here. Probably make a cleaner way of doing this. Mainly just the hood pins, because I done that 10 minutes before we left to go to LS Fest. And if you want to know, Fox body with a fender exit, they automatically assume it's got an LS in it. Get out of here. We don't need you here. How am I going to get it out? Video. Just stop being poured by a freaking gimbal. I just gotta put a starter on my to buy list for sure. Even the engine bay is just like, eh. I done the engine bay from scratch, the tube front end. I didn't like Team Z's, so I built my own. Nice and tight fitting. Stick your turbo in the corner, mate. It'll eat straight to the intake. Who needs an intercooler, man? Actually, I do have one. It's like rated for 1,000. That's right. There. I was gonna do a V-mount setup, so the intercooler is gonna come up right here and come up into like the molding of the front bumper. But for the time crunch I was on, I was like, I don't need to spend time building the intercooler. It'll be fine. I don't need it. It's safe to say that next go around, this what are we, V4 now? V3, V4? It's gonna need an intercooler for, yeah, it's just gonna need one. Bad, very bad. It's definitely, ooh, my intake dirty. Hey, dirty. There's all this right there. It's all built up right there. Turbo. I don't know. It needs to be rebuilt now. The ball bearings are starting to make a little bit of noise. Now, you start disassembling. You gotta take the radiator out, take that cross bar out, get all the wiring out of the way, start unplugging everything, pull the hot side off. Yeah, there is no cold side. Just start getting everything out of the way. Then we'll put on the lift, take the drive shaft out, undo the transmission cross member, pull it out. But all the wiring has got to go. Everything that's plugged in the motor's got to go. Of course, tube in the front end has its perks, like you can actually yank the motor out the front. Easily. Actually, easily. You Ford guys can say all you want. Pulling a motor out of the top of a Fox body is not easy. You quit lying to yourself. You spend less time and not breaking your back if you have a lift and you just drop everything out from underneath with the the cradle and all. But no, y'all want to be hard-headed. Oh, it's so easy to pull the transmission and motor out of the car from the top, or you just leave the transmission in. Guess what? How are you going to get to the transmission bolts with all that in the way? I didn't think so. So, yeah, we're just going bzz, bzz, click, click, bzz. Right out. Out of the oil drain. Not even gotten into the oil pan yet. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good.
No discrimination toward gay.
Pay us more!
Pay us more.
Yeah!
Because we're gay. I mean, because we're not gay. No discrimination.
No, we're gay.
Ow! Oh!
So the motor's pulled out of the car. Still got a bunch of work to do. Still got to pull all the factory harness out. I'm just going to completely gut all the factory harness. You get the Holley harnesses in that too. You got to get rid of all that. The Holley, all these bulkheads and all the harness from the firewall forward I don't need, besides headlights, and that's it. But everything's pulled out. I'm probably gonna strip everything out of the engine bay again and paint a different color. Probably gonna do silver or root beer. Brown with flake, I don't know, but that's how it sits. It looks depressing once again, but what can you do? This is a time to reflect on actions. It's something I slapped together with stuff I had laying around, and it was fun while it lasted. It done its purpose. Stock 4.6s can't hold as much as people think. Well, actually, nobody thinks they hold a lot anyway. But that is why we live and we learn, and we go from there. So I will never, ever, ever but a stock rod and piston 4.6. So, all right, so if you made it this far to the end of the video, I appreciate you watching. If you like what you've seen, like, comment, subscribe, share to your aunties, your brothers, your cousins, your uncles, whoever. All of our socials will be down in the description below. Our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and apparently there's a new Lemonade app. Lemonade. Yeah, I got one of those too. So I appreciate y'all smashing the videos. Like, we're averaging 3,000 to 5,000 views now, which is great. And we just hit 400 subscribers.